I have something really cool to share today. This game is like 99D chess, but not actually. It is in 3 dimensions, but it is in hyperbolic geometry. So it's like a little turn-based puzzle game where one has to collect these treasures in the worlds and avoid monsters while traversing this plane of hyperbolic geometry. I stand 0 chance at explaining what exactly is going on here, but if you just look closely, I almost feel like there's an innate understanding of what's happening that starts to set in. Well, it took me a little bit to understand where I was going. All these straight lines are like here. Let me go in a straight line. So I'm already starting to go in a circle, what appears to be a circle. But if I do this whole loop-de-loop, I will not end up in the same place. I'll be in a completely different area. Oh, I'm in trouble. Just kidding. So there are many different lands that are unlocked by getting certain amounts of treasures. This is the jungle with these plants. Just a plant, bro, so please don't worry. This is the safe zone. We're just here to eat plants. The game runs on a checkmate system, so it won't let you kill yourself, which is very useful. And every land is considered done once you... Well, I'll take that as a note to take the guided tour and actually explain a little bit of what's happening here, because it's super cool. So this tour is mostly aimed to show what is special about the geometry used by Hyperrogue. It also shows the basics of gameplay and how it is affected by geometry. You decide when you want to stop playing with the... Okay, that doesn't matter. I'm not feeling too guided right now. Let's see, once I get 10, maybe something is gonna happen. Nope, maybe I actually just have to do the regular tour. Next slide. There you go. The game starts in the icy lands. Collect the ice diamonds. After you collect many of them, monsters will start to pose a challenge. So every one you collect makes more monsters spawn. As is typical in roguelikes and other games based on tactical skill rather than story, if you lose, you have to start a new one from the start. However, in this tutorial, you can simply press forward to teleport away from a bad situation. Nice, nice. One, two, 1, 2. See, this guy looks so much farther away, but these are same distance. So once you get 10, you have access to a special magical orb, and it'll only spawn in the ice lands in this place called the Crossroads, which is in between lands. But if you collect 25, then it will spawn anywhere, which is super useful, especially this particular orb. Let's see if I can find it somewhere. I'm in trouble. Just kidding. I'm good at the game. Okay, I see my exit route. You notice how, like, the things on the edges are moving so much? Kill. Aha, here's the flash orb. So now once I'm fully pickled... Help, help, Jen. Help, 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 Jen. Help. 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 Ah! It seems I am being hacked by solar flares once again. I guess I'm like not supposed to be there or whatever. It's gone away now that I've moved. Nope. Definitely not allowed to go there. Anyways. Next slide. New players think that the action of hyperrogue takes place on a sphere. This is not true. The next slide will show the surface hyperrogue actually takes place on. Use the arrow keys to rotate the model and page up down to zoom. If you do not see anything, press 5 to try a safer renderer. Please stop that. So this is like the Hyperrogian rug or whatever. Trouble. Just one more. There we go. Yeah, this is super disorienting. This back to normal. What was the other way they wanted me to... Okay, I see. Expansion. The next slide shows the number of cells in distance 1, 2, 3 from you. It grows exponentially. There are more than 10 to the power of 100 cells in radius 1000 around you, and you will move further away during the game. This is extremely important in the design of Hyperrogue. Hyperrogue has many navigational puzzles. What would be simple in Euclidean world is extremely tricky in hyperbolic geometry. You want to reach a specific location 20 cells away. Which of the thousands of possible directions should you take? However, other things virtually impossible in Euclidean world become easy in Hyperrogue. Hyperrogue had to be specifically designed so that it is impossible to grind the infinite world. There is almost no permanent upgrades, and collecting treasures bring you benefits, but trying to get too many of the same kind is extremely dangerous. So you see there's... Now it shows how far away each tile is. So you can see just 7 away, there is 249 tiles all over. You keep going out farther. 7, 249, 8, 429, 9, 738, and it just keeps getting higher and higher and higher and higher. The tactics of fighting simple monsters such as the Yetis from the Icy Land might appear shallow, but hyperbolic geometry is essential even there. In the next slide, you are attacked by 2 monsters at once. You can make them line up simply by running away in a straight line. Press 2 to try the same in the Euclidean world. It is impossible. Okay, so by moving in a straight line from that area, they're already outplayed. Now if I do this here on a regular world, now look, you can see this guy will move here if I move here. This guy will move where I was. They will follow me forever. If I go here, I am followed again. Can't go there. I only have 2 options. Diagonal and forwards, and they will follow me forever and ever. Very interesting. There we go. Next slide. Straight lines. Hyperbolic geometry has been discovered by the 19th century mathematicians who wondered about the nature of parallelness. Take a line L and a point A. Can a world exist where there is more than one line passing through A, which does not cross L? I'm not sure if I even understand what they're trying to say there. I guess I'm still not allowed to leave the icy plains yet. Next slide. To learn more about straight lines, water further and you should find the land of eternal motion. Try to run in a straight line with a running dog next to you. Even though the running dog runs at the same speed as you, it will appear to go slower. This is because you are running in a straight line and the running dog has to run in a curve called an equidistant. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Here's the crossroads. And here's the lands of eternal motion. So here you lose whatever you're standing on. So you can try straight lining here. Let's see. See, we're losing him already. And I think he's gonna fall off. Not quite. Almost though. It's sometimes a little bit difficult to understand when I'm going in a straight line. Which I think is this way. Because it twists and turns so quickly. Okay, we got 10. These straight lines are going pretty hard. Let's go. I can make it. Just gotta keep watching. Keep watching. And the crossroads have appeared. Beautiful. Hey, who stole all my ice diamonds? Not cool. So I'm not supposed to go here. Next slide. Equidistants are curves which are at some fixed distance from a straight line. Some lands in hyperrogue are based on equidistance. You should see them after wandering a bit more. Okay, here, let me like hit Google real quick. See if I can get a little bit of a more intelligent idea of what's going on here. It's math time. Equidistant. Equally distant. Let's see what this has to say here. A point is said to be equidistant from a set of objects if the distances between that point and each point in the set are equal. So this is all two-dimensional Euclidean geometry. There's only one single, so none of this really applies. But in hyperbolic geometry, the set of points that are equidistant from and on one side of a given line form a hypercircle. A hypercircle, or equidistant curve, is a curve whose point has the same orthogonal distance. And in geometry, the orthogonal distance, or perpendicular distance between two objects, is the distance from one to the other measured along a line that is perpendicular to one or both. Can you get like a picture of that, please? No, no pictures. Rude. Am I supposed to understand what's going on if you guys don't give me pictures? So a hypercircle is a curve whose points have the same distance, orthogonal distance, from a given straight line, its axis. But every straight line is like a curve, I think. They make horocycles. Funnily enough, I know how to play this, but trying to rationalize it outside of the game is actually harder. Circles are strange in hyperbolic geometry too. Look for the Castle of Camelot in the crossroads. The round table inside is a circle of radius 28. Finding its center is a difficult challenge. Press 5 to cheat by seeing the smaller circles too. Let's see if we can find that area. It'd be interesting. Orbs of safety, which teleport me to random spots. They won't let me use them. This is the moat of Camelot. Where is the entrance to the Camelot? Oh, there it is. Find the Holy Grail to become one of us. The Holy Grail's in the center of the round table. Enjoy watching the hyperbug battles. I jump over the table, guys. So this is a circle with radius 28. Getting to the center is going to be borderline impossible, because as we saw before with the expansion... Let's see if it'll show me. By the time we're at 28, there are... Wait, stop scrolling, stop scrolling. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. I'm just trying to go one up. But anyways, 29 is 39 million different tiles already. So there's 39 million tiles to figure out where the center is. We're already at the edge again. So I have to recall, you kind of want to move in what feels like a... How do I kill these things? Ah. So a straight line will feel like a circle because of the horocycle thingies. See, I continually am getting trapped. Let's see. Nope, not that way. This is very tricky. Okay, we're getting deeper this time. Nope, nope, nope. We were good though. This way? Nope, not quite. This way? I have to keep switching locations. Now I really have no idea where we are, but... And we're back to the edge. 0 skills. That's very tricky. I said I could press 5 to like see the smaller circles or something. List of slides. I don't care about that. List of slides. Circles. 5. Now we can see how the circles really work. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. See how quick that was? And yet I could not even get close to exiting the horrible spot. Now we just gotta dip the scene. What's this? Orb of Trickery. Creates illusions of myself. Hey, I don't want to do that anymore. Just cast away? Yeah, sure. It really is pretty tricky. Horocycles are similar to circles, but you cannot reach their center at all. They can be understood as limit circles of infinite radius, centered in some point in infinity, also called an ideal point. Go to a relay, and you should quickly find a Temple of Cthulhu there. Each circle of columns is actually a horocycle. Horocycles in a given temple are concentric, and there is an infinite number of them. I truly barely understand what I'm reading, but I can feel my brain getting bigger. Spice. The desert is filled with spice. There's relay. This is the temple. in my opinion, this should be dealt with before anything else. So everything is a horror cycle, meaning I think I could go around forever. Once these guys are like blocked off, they die. Or they retreat anyways. I have to go inwards. I already have this grimoire. Someone's throwing fire at me. This nerd has blocked off the whole thing. Rude. 4 is here. 5 is here. 6. Did I miss one? There we go. 9. We have a little bit of safety here. Just wait. Uh-oh. Close calls have begun. There you go. Hour and 14. 15. I really like everything just kind of starts to meld together into one big blur of psychedelic patterns. Again, I don't use my brain, it just clicks for whatever reason. I do believe a lot of knowledge of geometry is kind of innate in our system. I was thinking about this the other day. Oop, I died. But essentially, I'll actually play regular mode now. Things like bumblebees, or any kind of bees or wasps, they make these super, like, advanced, geometrical structures without any kind of knowledge of math. And yet, for some reason, we feel the need to intellectualize these things so much. Whereas it seems it's literally an innate property of nature. When we create, express ourselves in any way, it seems to automatically take the form of the laws of reality. Which just makes sense, because why wouldn't it? It doesn't make sense that we'd be separated from the rules that allow us to exist. Darn. You see it everywhere, and it's not like us humans just discovered these laws, they were there before us. I guess some people would argue math is discovered. I think math is labeled, not discovered. As we took these super complex concepts and then we broke it down into objects, instead of just understanding it as the way the universe expresses itself. I was really struggling finding the straight line there. This particular zone gives me anxiety. So every time I pick up one of these treasures, more of them spawn in. Oh, losers. I only need 3 more. Oh. We're good. Just 2 more. Once you get like 3 sets of 10, you unlock some pretty cool spawns. We're good. The slime lab. Here are the giant slimes. So if you're on blue, you can only go on blue, you can never go on red. But there are little slime guys over here. If you kill them and they change the color, they'll like change the color of all the tiles around them. Like here, everything turns blue. If that was a red guy, then I'd be stuck on red tiles. Say I want to switch over here. Actually, this looks like a death trap. They also color each other. There we go. Skills. Can I get here first? No? I forgot they also obliterate good old treasures here. I haven't played this game in a long time and I forgot how much it just sucks me in. It is so hypnotizing. It's the living cave, which is a place that often gets me killed, trapped, soft-locked. There's the ocean. The ocean is cool. It leads to all sorts of cool places. It was here? Nope. See, just a tiny little bit of a shift. We walked maybe 3 steps away and it's disappeared completely and I will never find it. One more treasure. We can do the Land of Eternal Motion. I figured out the trick of the straight lines now. You'll never catch me. I'll just grab more. Perfect. And that nerd fell off the map. Loser. Flash orb. Very good stuff. The Hall of Mirrors is super interesting. So every time you click it, it will spawn a bunch of mirror folks who will move in mirror form. Very interesting with the hyperbolic geometry. Kerblooey. I think these are treasures indeed. So kind of hard to see how to move my fellas to kill them. This place gets super treacherous because of these guys here, the mirror spirits. I also like that the Hall of Mirrors is filled with narcissists. And I like that the narcissists are holding a spork. That's their choice weapon. Yeah. Every time you kill the mirror spirit, it comes back. You have to kill it with one of your reflections for it to go away for good. Which is kind of tough when I don't have any reflections. There we go, we're 10 down. Now to get out of here before we die. There's a lot of enemies. It's so hard to figure out which of these lines mean what. All of these dots reflected out all over. Bonkers. I just want out of here, honestly. This place is way too treacherous. Take me home, please. I wanna go home. Please? This game just gonna kill me? I shouldn't pick up any of these. I don't gain anything from getting this treasure. Couldn't have been a closer call. Home. Just Try not to die on the way there. Yep. Good try, good effort. I guess that's kind of a lot, but yeah, that's Hyperrogue for you. I'll probably play more of that. I really like that game. It's super enjoyable. I bet it's pretty interesting to watch. You'll have to let me know. That's all. Peace.